Thank you for joining us for the February Community Connection. I'm Brian Strand. Rachel Workin and Alyssa Cruzo are here to tell us how you can help out the City of Fridley with the Wind Up Challenge and the Citizens Survey.
Hello, my name is Alyssa Cruzo and I'm a Community Engagement Specialist with the City of Fridley. The city is conducting a resident survey of Fridley residents. This survey is designed to assess quality of life in Fridley and measure resident satisfaction with current city services and city staff. This survey will also include questions to help give direction to city staff and city services. The Morris Leatherman Company, based in the Twin Cities, is conducting Fridley's 2021 resident survey. The Morris Leatherman Company will randomly select 400 households in Fridley to answer the survey by phone during the month of February. Results from Fridley's 2021 resident survey will be shared later this spring with the City Council and city staff as well as Fridley residents. Watch out for updates and results on the resident survey in the city's newsletter and on the city's website. The City of Fridley last conducted a resident survey in 2013 through Morris Leatherman. In 2013, 85% of residents considered Fridley a good or excellent place to live. The results from the 2013 survey can be found on the city's website. For more information about Fridley's resident survey, contact me, Alyssa Cruzo, Community Engagement Specialist, at 763-572-3579 or Alyssa Cruzo at fridleymn.gov.
If you are interested in reducing your carbon footprint and supporting renewable energy, join the City of Fridley in the Wind Up Challenge, now through the end of February, by subscribing to Xcel Energy's WindSource program. When you sign up for the WindSource program, additional wind energy is produced by Xcel on your behalf, meaning that more clean energy and less coal-based energy powers the electric grid. This in turn reduces greenhouse gas emissions and supports Minnesota's renewable energy economy. Over 600 Fridley households already subscribe to WindSource. Our Wind Up Challenge is to sign up 50 more by the end of the month. Both renters and homeowners can participate. You can choose how much wind energy to subscribe to, meaning you can choose to buy just $1 worth of energy or cover the full amount of your household's energy consumption, which for the average Fridley household costs about $5 per month. Learn more about WindSource and sign up at fridleymn.gov/windup. Then fill out the questionnaire to let us know that you've subscribed. If you've already signed up for WindSource, let us know at fridleymn.gov/windup to show your support for renewable energy.
Are you curious about Bigfoot or where maple syrup comes from? Join Springbrook Nature Center for Curious Connections.
Rachel! What? I found a Bigfoot track! I found it! He does exist!
No, Dina, that's not a Bigfoot track.
How do you know? It's big and it's a foot! Rachel, it's Bigfoot!
I like your thought process, I really do. But unfortunately, one, Bigfoot doesn't exist. We haven't been able to find him at all. There's no conclusive evidence that he's real. They're real. And second of all, that's a snowshoe track, Dina. How do you not know this?
Okay, but I've been reading in this thing called cryptozoology and it has ology at the end of it, which means it's a science.
It's the study. Okay, so ology is just the study of something. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a science.
Oh.
Cryptozoology is the study of cryptids, and cryptids are those things where it's partially based in myth and legends and things. People think a lot of animals or things could be real, but oftentimes they're mistaken for actual animals.
For a non-believer, you seem to know a lot about this, Rachel.
Well, yeah. One, I love that stuff. Cryptozoology is really fun to study and learn. Actually, if you want to learn more too, I am doing a Curious Connections class. It's called Animal Folklore, and it's based about all the cryptids that are in or around Minnesota that are often mistaken for cryptids, for like Bigfoot or Peppy, the lake monster in Lake Pepin, or Mothman.
Oh, I've never heard of Mothman. That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
Pancakes. I love pancakes.
How did you get pancakes from cryptids?
Bigfoots. Big feet like Bigfoot, big feet. They like trees. Lumberjacks also like trees.
That's fair.
Lumberjacks also like pancakes. And our March Curious Connections is all about how to make your own maple syrup and why trees make this delicious stuff anyhow.
Dina, I can tell you how to get maple syrup.
You can?
Yeah, you go to the grocery store and it's on the shelf. You buy it, you take it home. You put it on your pancakes. Or in my case, peanut butter.
Okay, one,
Protein.
peanut butter. You're weird. I accept you, but you're weird. Two, no, maple syrup comes from this beautiful maple tree. And if you want to learn more about it, you can sign up for a Curious Connections class where we'll teach you how to tap a tree, how to figure out if you should tap that tree, and how to boil down your maple syrup.
That sounds really cool. And this is a maple tree?
Uh-huh.
You're positive.
Yeah.
And it gives us maple syrup.
Yes. Rachel, I see what you're gonna do. Do not bite that tree.
But I want to bite the tree, Dina!
That's not how it works, Rachel. You guys gotta help me.
I guess I'll have to come to March Curious Connections, huh?
Yeah. I'll come to the crypto one if you come to my maple syrup one.
Hi, I'm Bob Reif, Deputy State Fire Marshal and Public Educator, and I've been a firefighter since 2002. Year after year in the state of Minnesota, the leading cause of fire fatalities is careless smoking. And we're about to show you what can happen if your cigarette lands on the couch or perhaps on the bed.
Many smoking-related fires start in bedrooms just like this one. Someone falls asleep while smoking in bed, the cigarette falls onto something combustible like a blanket, a pillow, or the carpet. The fire smolders while the smoker is sleeping. If he or she does not wake up, the toxic smoke could prove too much to overcome, and at that point, there's no escape. Fire and smoke can become deadly in a matter of minutes or even seconds. We also see a lot of smoking-related fires in common areas like the living room. Many of the people who die in smoking-related fires are under the influence of drugs or alcohol. They fall asleep hard, or they pass out. Cigarettes slip from between their fingers and drop on a newspaper, the couch, a chair. Any one of those items can easily start burning. The smoldering fire slowly fills the room with deadly smoke, and eventually, the room and its contents are ablaze.
Take a look behind me. What you see in this room all began with an improperly discarded cigarette. And the smoke is more dangerous than the fire. Had you been in this room, you may not have made it out. Please, if you smoke, smoke outside and put out your cigarette in a sturdy container filled with sand or water.
This is one of the busiest development times in Fridley in modern history. Community Development Director Scott Hickok takes us on a tour of recent development.
Hello, I'm Scott Hickok, Community Development Director for the City of Fridley. We would like to take you through a number of our developments and give you a progress report on how those developments are going and what to expect in the coming months. Right now we're standing in Lock Park, and behind me is the Lennar development. Many of you have followed this project closely, and you'll understand that there were 72 townhome units being built as part of the overall development. The 50 units south of the pond now are complete and signed off on and have many new residents living within. There are 5 more buildings under construction on the east side of our Public Works facility that will look upon Lock Park. Those 5 buildings, the first of which will have its CO issued in January, right here near the end of the month. And there will be a CO issued, if all goes well for Lennar, each month following. Many of you have seen the piles of dirt up in front of the Slumberland store here in Fridley, just south of 85th, and you've asked the question, what's going on there? Well, if you'd been watching Planning Commission and Council meetings, you probably knew that there was a new plat that was created, and that plat was to allow for a Sherwin-Williams store to be built on the excess land that Slumberland owned between them and University Avenue. Before long, you will see a 3,700 square foot Sherwin-Williams store, and that store has some unique features about it. They did take the opportunity with Slumberland to share some parking to eliminate runoff and to be more environmentally conscious. It was a good solution for Slumberland. It's a great solution for Sherwin-Williams, and we're looking forward to having them enter our retail world here in Fridley. It's been a little while since the Dunkin' Donuts and the Sports Clips came to our town, but in this beautiful building here, built by Gone Development on University Avenue, the final tenant, the southernmost tenant, anchor tenant, is going to be here, and it's the original malt shop. Pretty excited about it, not only for the malts, but also for the fact that Gone had also intended, once this building is fully built out, that we would see construction then on their second building, which will also be a multi-tenant building. Its architecture will be very much like this building, and it will occupy the space north of Dunkin' Donuts. Fridley Station Village has been a very exciting project to watch come out of the ground. For those of you who have watched, you've noted that there is a building that was built right at the corner of 61st and Main Street. That building is called Altair and is a market rate apartment building. It's now open for rent, and there are folks that now call that home. Beautiful building, very well done, and this summer when weather gets nice, you're going to see it has an outdoor swimming pool and other amenities that make this a very nice choice for living. Over my left shoulder is a senior building called Aura. Aura is a very, very nice building in that it allows seniors housing opportunity here at Fridley Station Village, and it won't have an outdoor pool, but its pool will be indoors, and it will be a very, very nice place for seniors to live. There will be trails around the holding pond here, and behind me, directly behind me, you can't see it right now in the snow, but there will be a common area that will be park-like in its amenities, a pergola, picnic area, and playground for the kids. Over my right shoulder, you'll see a pile of dirt and a lot of activity, construction equipment moving. There's the footings going in for the third and final building in Fridley Station Village. That building is a 71-unit mixed income building and will be a beautiful finished addition to the 3-building complex that has now joined our housing options for the city of Fridley. The Harbors is an assisted living memory care facility that exists in Fridley at the corner of 53rd and 4th Street. Behind me, you will see that there is the next phase of what turned out to be a very nice first phase of the facility. Phase 2 behind me will include parking underneath the building for their employees and 18 units of senior assisted living and or memory care. Look for this project as it will be completed here in 2021, and if history repeats itself, like I'm sure it will, this development will fill up quickly. By now you've experienced the drive-through for the new Caribou Coffee on University Avenue near Sam's Club. But did you know there's a second one that's being developed here on Highway 65, and that Caribou Coffee is a drive-through as well. They're expecting that they will have that open by late spring, early summer, and it will be another opportunity for folks to grab a fresh cup of coffee and enjoy some outside tables. There will not be inside coffee or seating, but outdoors and a drive-through opportunity. This last year we learned that Rohr's Development was very interested in doing something with the Holly Center. In fact, they were interested in building a 261-unit apartment building and adding 10,000 square feet of commercial to this site as well. This will be a very exciting mixed-use development that will bring new value to the area and a new housing opportunity that hasn't existed here with the types of housing they're going to build and the opportunity for amenities in this building. It will provide another housing choice for those who choose Fridley as their place to live and possibly do their work. We're very excited to announce that the closing on the sale of the property has occurred and development will now follow on the former Civic Campus or City Hall site for the City of Fridley. Behind me you can see that the equipment has arrived, and this is the first sign that before long you'll start seeing the construction on a 135-unit senior apartment building on this site. 3 development companies have joined together, Ivy Development, Axial Development, and United Properties, to bring about a very, very nice project on this site. Amcon Development is doing the developing. It will have underground parking, and there will be 4 levels of residential living above grade. Watch as this development comes up out of the ground. It's a very exciting time in Fridley as the northwest quadrant of the intersection is redeveloped in those 261 units of apartments with 10,000 square feet of residential, and the southeast quadrant now will become this 135-unit senior apartment complex.
We've been looking at Fridley parks over the past few months. This month, we take a look at parks ranging in size from 3 to 7 acres. Anoka County has 4 parks in the city of Fridley. Alyssa Cruzel and Todd Morawski takes us on a tour of those parks.
Hello, my name is Alyssa Cruzel, and I'm a Community Engagement Specialist for the City of Fridley.
And my name is Todd Morawski. I'm the Recreation Program Coordinator for Anoka County Parks.
The City of Fridley has 4 county parks in it, the most of any city of Anoka County. These 4 Anoka County parks have awesome outdoor connections and activities to keep you exploring all year long.
First up is Lock Park, located along the beautiful Rice Creek, which extends all the way from Lino Lakes to the Mississippi River. Twisting oak trees surround the picnic area and playground, providing a quiet space in the city. 2 picnic pavilions are in the park, and the larger pavilion, located next to the playground, can hold up to 150 people. Lock Park also has a 1.5-acre off-leash dog park for your furry, 4-legged friends. If walking or biking are something you enjoy, the Rice Creek West Trail goes through the park. This trail follows the Rice Creek from Ramsey County to the Mississippi River. The trail, only 4 miles long, connects to the next county park in Fridley, Mahnomen Park.
Mahnomen Park off East River Road is located at the joining of the Rice Creek and the Mississippi River. These interconnecting bodies of water create a fascinating peninsula to explore. The peninsula provides a magical place to go for a walk or look for migrating birds along the Mississippi. The park is home to the Banfield Lock Tavern, which houses the Banfield Lock Center for the Arts. It also provides a charming period-style gazebo, perfect for family gatherings or weddings. If you follow the Mississippi River south, you will shortly run into Islands of Peace County Park and Riverfront Regional Park.
One of the biggest trail systems in Minnesota traverses through Mahnomen, Islands of Peace, and Riverfront County Parks. The trail is part of Minnesota's Mississippi River Trail, also referred to as the MRT, and is roughly 620 miles from Itasca State Park down to the Iowa border. If you were to continue on the MRT, you could follow the Mississippi River all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico, totaling 3,000 miles. What a spectacular feature that goes right through the city of Fridley.
Islands of Peace County Park is a quaint little park with trails, a canoe launch, and interpretive signage exploring some of the natural features in the park. Spend the afternoon sitting under Minnesota's largest trees, the cottonwood, and shore fish on the Mississippi River. This park also has a unique feature for the grassy area, a natural bee lawn. This will provide a valuable food source for many species of bee.
Islands of Peace is just north of Riverfront Regional Park. Riverfront is home to the beautiful Rydell Farmhouse, offering a unique gathering space in a beautiful setting, only minutes from Minneapolis and major highways. Many other amenities within the park include a boat launch, 2 picnic pavilions, and a new disc golf course, Riverfront 13. With different baskets and tee box locations, Riverfront 13 has many different combinations to keep your play interesting and new.
Winter is also a great time to explore these 4 Anoka County parks. Explore the parks and trails with a winter hike or bring your snowshoes with for a snowshoe hike.
You can even grab some of your discs to play a round of disc golf at Riverfront Regional Park in the winter. If your furry, 4-legged friend enjoys the winter, the Lock Park Dog Park remains open all year.
Winter is also a great time to go fat tire biking on the trails in Lock Park or in Riverfront Regional Park along the Mississippi River Trail, also referred to as MRT.
Explore the power of parks and unique outdoor connections right here in Fridley.
Thank you for watching, and if you're looking for more information about these awesome parks in Fridley, visit anokacountyparks.com.
Family Friendly Fridays premieres different classic movies and television programs every Friday night at 7 p.m. on Fridley Municipal Television. Some of the programs you might see include silent films by Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin, the Beverly Hillbillies TV show, classic cartoons, and even views from space from NASA. If you can't join us for Family Friendly Fridays at 7 p.m., look for our replays throughout the week. You can also find Family Friendly Fridays along with all other Fridley Municipal programs online and on demand. Just go to the City of Fridley website at fridleymn.gov and look for the City TV icon. This will bring you to our online site. That's it for this month's Community Connection. Be sure to subscribe to email updates and follow us on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm Brian Strand, and thank you for watching Fridley Municipal Television. This has been a production of Fridley Municipal Television. Thanks for watching.